Hey, how's it going? Let's go 360. Today I got an amazing treat. I'm here with my friend Chip. We're going to be looking at his awesome 57 Corvette, and I'm just going to let him explain his awesome car.
Yeah, it's a 1957 Arctic Blue Corvette, 283 motor with two Carter WCFB 4 barrels. They made 134 solid blue with beige interior. They made about 6,200 cars that year in Corvettes. This one's been in my family since 1967. My parents bought it for $1,000.
Jeez.
The payment was $35 a month. And then when my dad got shipped over to Vietnam, he couldn't afford the payment, so my mother's parents paid the car off for him. Dad got back, painted it brown, and drove it till 71, and then took it off to repaint it and do it original. And he got laid off from the copper mill, so the car sat until the year 2000, and then brought it to a guy in Massachusetts who did the frame off restoration. A local guy by me did the paint, and my friend Mike Bottini did the interior. I'm from the Syracuse, New York area, and so we just had a lot of connections up there in the car world, so we kind of put the car back together. This is a 22-year-old restoration, 22-year-old paint, driven as much as we can, and the car will never be sold. It's going to my kids and hopefully to their kids.
Oh, that's a great idea. I mean, the thing is beautiful. I noticed, usually as I was talking to you, when I see 57 Corvettes normally, this area right here is usually white.
Yeah.
So how often, or how is it rarer to have it where it's not white?
I'm not really sure. I know it was a $15 option.
Oh. Well, back then I guess was
probably a day's pay.
Yeah. But no, I like how it blends in with the blue.
Yeah, you don't see too many blue ones.
Now the chrome. Yep. Gotta catch that plate. It is the heirloom, as we were talking about. Yeah, I always, whenever I got cars and collectible things, the 57 Vet was always one of them I had to have.
They're always in like the toy stores. It's pretty iconic.
I mean, just looking at the arrow on it, I mean, it's a 57, but the arrow is amazing for the year of it.
Yeah, I mean, I love the simplicity of it. I love getting in it, driving it, and coming out smelling like a little bit of gas. These are cars that you're supposed to be able to work on yourself.
Yeah.
I don't do much of that anymore, but they're pretty simplistic machines. Like I was telling the other guy, I love the analog technology. It's just simple, easy, get in, hit a key and go. No buttons, no GPS, no power steering, no power brakes. So that is awesome. Well, let's go for a ride. Absolutely.
So you said you moved down here from Syracuse. So how long have you been in the Dunedin area?
We've been over here for a year. We moved to Apollo Beach in January of 2021.
Okay.
And then this came down that fall. We were doing 50-50, two houses. And then we just loved it down here so much that we stayed. So
yeah, that's a really nice area. We've come here, sometimes, but we usually continue on to Clearwater.
Yeah, I love this little area. I live in Palm Harbor, nice little town. It's got out of the HOA and the other place and came over here, live in a nice little neighborhood. Everybody's super friendly. Great time. There's about 15 of us from my hometown that live within a 5-mile radius. We all grew up together. So it makes for a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good. It's one thing I kind of miss. I'm from Idaho, and there is nobody that I grew up with around here.
Yeah, like we get together with our one buddy probably 3 times a week just to catch up. We go over, cook burgers, watch TV, go home at 9 o'clock. Like it's just,
oh, that's nice.
It's when you don't have that when you got that connection,
was surprised when I first came kind of out, because as I said, usually we go to Clearwater to cut across, right? And one time I came down here and I just drove this strip here, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize this was even here.
Yeah, this is Alt 19. It's a great. It runs all the way up. I think you can take it all the way north into Florida.
Okay. You see the school bus?
That's one. You know, no power brakes, no power steering. You gotta allow for a lot of time. I think I broke 100 in this once.
Oh wow!
And it was wobbling. My wife, I just bought a Hellcat Durango, and my wife won't even drive it. It's like, it's so stupid. I don't even want to get in it. Okay.
That's all right.
Everybody needs a 700 horsepower grocery getter.
Oh, for sure. Just screams no matter what
It's
you do
bad.
with it.
It's bad. And I put it, the stock exhaust wasn't enough, so I put an aftermarket track pack on it. You can hear it from a mile away. It's embarrassing. But I'm going to take that down. I always wanted to run a quarter mile, and I wanted to do it in my 911. And my wife said, but if you break this, it's expensive to fix. And I said, well, the new truck is under warranty.
Yeah.
She's like, well, go ahead and drag that. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Where would you do the quarter mile at?
Bradenton.
Okay.
Yeah, because the ones over here are only an 8.
Okay.
And I want to do it once. I've done a couple track days where you get to drive, you know, somebody else's car on a track, and that's a lot of fun. I like straight line fast. The car scene here is pretty amazing. It's how we met new people when we got down here. I had always wanted a 911, and was going through about actually December of 2021. I got diagnosed again, and had some radiation and stuff, and I told my wife I'm not waiting anymore. Kids are out of school, and she said, do what you want. So I said, okay, get in the car, we're going to Chicago. Traded my pickup truck in, drove it to Chicago, and picked up a 911 turbo and had it shipped back. Flew home, and had that for a couple of years. And after my back surgery, I couldn't get in and out of it. It was
Too low.
yeah, and now my back is feeling much better. I've been
That's good.
I mean, they did a whole spinal fusion, took the tumor out, and I couldn't walk last year at this time. I couldn't put one foot in front of the other.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I had to relearn to walk again, relearn stairs. That's been a hell of a year, and so now I'm just of the mindset like, life's too short. I'm gonna, you know, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna enjoy myself. We're gonna have fun. I don't take myself too seriously. Live unapologetically, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty nice. Treat people well, but I'm gonna do what makes me happy.
yeah. Man, and I'm glad that you got. So you went through several different remissions.
Oh, I've had I've had radiation 3 different times, so 3 different rounds of radiation over the course of 22 years. Had 4 different major surgeries. Had a kidney out, 2 sections of my lung out. Had the spinal done, and then I've had minor surgeries along the way where they do like it's called radio frequency ablation. They use an MRI and they zap the tumors in your body. So I've had that done like 4 or 5. I lost count. It's but I know we're at 9. I know we're at 9 times.
That is.
So
That's a lot of stress. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of.
It's kind of the one last year really scared the crap out of me. But I got a great support system. My wife's amazing.
That's what's up.
And I couldn't have done it without her. I was, you know, we grew up. We were a Chevy family. I don't know how many Corvettes my dad had, but he always managed to keep this one. This one, I don't ever remember riding in it as a kid. I just remember being in the garage, stripped apart. Top end of the motor was off. Everything was apart. So I would sit in it and practice shifting. And when I graduated from college, my father He said, the car's yours. I'm like, well, do I get any money with it? Because it was in a pile. So then I saved up for about 10 years and started the restoration. And was lucky enough to have a meticulous guy up in the Boston, Massachusetts area do it. A guy named Bill Davis.
So this right here, you just open up as a little...
This is the little glove box.
Okay. That's what I was wanting to see, this little
This
button there.
is the convertible
okay,
top.
convertible top.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is just so cool. You oil your battery, temp, fuel. So your oil temp, is it? So it gives you problems sometimes out here in Florida?
The engine doesn't really run hot.
Okay.
The oil pressure is always good. I just had everything rebuilt, and of course the gas gauge doesn't work. So I make sure I top it off all the time. It's just like sitting in idling, you can feel the heat coming off of it in like July. So where I'm from, we would drive it May to October. October is always the best time to drive it because you get that nice fall crisp air. And I love driving it then because then you get the heat of the body. Go to a local high school football game on a Saturday. You know, my boy, I used to pile both my sons in here. Now my youngest is almost 6'5", so he can't even fit because his legs are too long.
And you can't move these seats back.
No, this is it.
Yeah, that's what you got.
So we might have to put a smaller wheel on for him.
I was gonna say that is a big wheel. I'm not sure if people. Yeah, that I forgot about that. That's yep. That's why you need it.
It's the leverage.
Might have to get one of those knobs to help.
Yeah, the make out knob.